Drive around the city of Vallejo in Northern California, and the first thing you'll probably notice is all the potholes. You may also see several closed fire stations and dozens of empty storefronts.
All of downtown is like a ghost town now.
But the thing you may not see, police officers. The city, which declared bankruptcy in 2008, has lost more than 50 cops, about a third of its force, resulting in longer response times.
My house got broken into, and I had to wait till I called them like at 4:30. They didn't show up till 12 o'clock.
City leaders say they had no choice but to let officers go, as Vallejo faced a $16 million deficit and skyrocketing public employee costs.
People equate the fact that we don't have the money to pay and say that we're not going to with we are against public safety. We're not against public safety. But we are about fiscal responsibility. And that's what the whole state, and as a matter of fact, that's what's happening in the country.
In California alone, nearly 2,200 officers have been laid off since 2008. And it's not just cops on the street. San Jose, the third largest city in California, recently grounded its only police helicopter to save the department about $500,000.
It's a very valuable tool, and it reduces our response times because generally the helicopter can be on scene at a call generally within 45 seconds to a minute, whereas units on the ground may take a little bit longer depending on traffic. So it's a very useful tool, very effective. However, it's also very costly.
Smaller communities across the state, like San Carlos in the Silicon Valley, have decided to get rid of their police departments altogether and fold them into county sheriff's departments.
If you're willing to change the way you think about service delivery, you may be able to find effective models for policing communities. And one is this shared service arrangement like we have with the sheriff's office. This city has saved $2 million in that contract, and we have kept people just as safe.
But that's not an option in larger cities like Vallejo, which is currently working to come out of bankruptcy later this summer.
We're like a hospital. We've stopped the bleeding, we've sewed up the wound, and now we're in recovery.
But the mayor concedes it could be years before Vallejo can afford to hire back more officers. Haven Daily, Associated Press, Vallejo, California.